Hello everyone, welcome to Dream Sounds Studios. I go by the name RC Dream Sounds. Today I'm gonna show you how I get into a mix session. Like the first thing I do when I start to mix, when all my production work is done, or maybe I receive some uh, tracks or already produced music, and my job is just to mix. I'm gonna take you through the process that I do, the first step that I do, and that's level balancing. So mainly this is just setting levels using your faders to set the levels and just bring the music to a place where it is bearable and it sounds like a song, or it sounds like music even before you do all those processing stuff, or maybe effecting before you do the EQs, compression, delays, reverbs. Just putting your levels or faders in the right positions is gonna set you up for a good mix. So it's basically what I'm gonna run you through in this session. And first things first, we're going to mute all the tracks, and then normally I start with my kick drum because that helps me to check how much headroom I have. So I use my kick drum to set the volume, or to set the amount of headroom that I'm gonna have. Yeah, because remember, we're always trying to avoid distortion and avoiding clipping. So right here, this part, you see this part where the mouse is, it's not supposed to be in red. Yeah, we're supposed to keep it off. Or right here, normally the level I would love to start with is minus 6 dB, so that by the time we finish working with the instrumental and adding the vocals, would probably be at minus 3 dB or even minus 2 dB. The best is minus 3 dB, so that by the time we finish the processing or the whole mixing session, we're supposed to be at least at minus 3 dB or minus 2 dB. So for now, let's go into it. Hope you enjoy this session. We start by muting all the tracks. Okay, all right. So here is my kick drum. This is where I'm gonna start from, and I'll be checking the level here in my master bus or master track. Okay, so we go. I unmute that. Okay, so it's giving me that's minus 7. I think that's okay, but I'm gonna drop it a bit to minus 8 or even minus. Okay, yeah, that's good enough to start with. Okay, let me push it up a bit. Still minus. Okay. Let's push that a bit. I think I dropped it too much. Okay, minus 7.5 is okay. So next thing, I'm gonna bring in my kick in. I take this as my kick out, and for the bass and warm kind of kick, like a big kick, then I take this as my kick in. Yeah, so we're now moving at minus 5.4. We're still gonna drop this. And remember also, it's not about these numbers, it's about the sound. So we're not mixing in the computer, we're mixing in the speakers. Yeah, so it's always good to keep that in perspective. you are controlling you're using the DAW or the computer to control what comes out of your speakers. Yeah. So that's gonna tell you what decisions you're gonna make. Yeah. So especially when I've set my kick here, as I've set my starting point, I would hardly come back to look here. What's most important now is what I get through my speaker. So let's go. It's loud. Okay, let me see how quick I can run through this. I know I don't have anything in those tracks. Neither do I have anything. I have something here. Excuse me. Okay, I know I have something there. I think I should have set this into pre-fader mode. I think I need to set my... Okay, I can set up that later. Okay. So that's too much, especially that's in the sub frequency range. So if it's gonna come out so loud, then it's too loud. Yeah. Yeah. Bring in my snare. That's my top snare, and then I have this other brighter one. Yeah, already it sounds like something that we can work with. I don't have anything there yet. Now for this part of the music, of course, send just have to scroll up. Have my best there. So I use a sine base here, and of course it's in the sub frequency range also, so it might sound low, but if you had a sub speaker about some vocal effects I use there. By the way, some sounds in some sounds are not supposed to be heard. Some sounds are just supposed to be felt. So as you do the level balancing, you need to identify. If it's easier if you're the one that did the production, it's easier to know which sounds you played for them to be heard and which ones you just wanted them to give feeling to the music. But if you receive a session for mixing, then you need to listen through the whole song or through the whole music, and then get to have perception of what's supposed to be heard and what's supposed to be felt in that particular music. So basically, I feel like this vocal sound is just meant to be, I produced this, so I know I put this just for feeling. Okay. The rest of the things I have here are effects and vocals on the other end. We're gonna look at vocals later on. So for now, I was just demonstrating how much value setting your levels is gonna add to your mix. Yeah, let's listen to it again. Okay, so we can check now in the meter there. We're hitting minus 3.5 dB, which is a very good place to be at this moment, because we have the bass, we have the entire drum kit, we have the bass, we have electric piano, we have acoustic guitars and all those synth sounds set in. And being at minus 3 dB, like that means we only all these sounds, all these tracks have only taken up about 3 dB, which is very good for me. I think so. Yeah. So up to there, I'll basically be done with setting up the balance. For this section. Basically, this piece of music instrumental has two parts. This is the chorus part, and the other part is the verse part. And the third part is the bridge, but it's more or less the same with the bridge, where the instrumental just turns down. So definitely it's not going to go minus 3 dB, because this chorus part is the loudest part of this music. Yeah, so if I set it up like this, then the rest of the parts of the music is still good. Yeah, so hope that's gonna help you step into your mixing and do your levels. It's basically that. Keep your ears open, keep your feeling open to the music. That's what's key. So your ears listen and they help you decide how much to turn down, how much to turn up, if there's need to turn up. But like you noticed here, the sounds that I turned up, nothing went above 2 dB. except for sounds that I needed to turn down. Of course, um, I needed to turn down as much as it sounded good in the mix. Yeah, so this has been RC Dream Sounds from Dream Sound Studios. uh, Enjoy your mixing sessions as I keep on enjoying my mixing sessions as well. Batman Salutso, we out Hadis place.